Now this video is the first of a series where we're going to look at how to read schematic diagrams. In this video we're just going to look at the resistor component. That's the most common component you're going to see on a schematic diagram. So you're probably going to see the jagged lines here, and you also may see a rectangle being used. So both the jagged lines or a rectangle are used to indicate a resistor right there. Now the schematic symbol usually also has the value written on it. So that's 220 omega symbol, which means 220 ohms right there. When you get into the thousands of ohms, a lot of times the omega symbol is omitted. You might just see 1K, which is the same as 1000 ohms right there, 1 kilo ohm. You may see 1K omega symbol right there for 1 kilo ohm. That's also a possibility. But probably most of the time you'll just see 1K if it's a 1000 ohm resistor. So most resistors are quarter watt. So here are two quarter watt resistors. I have a 220 ohm up there and then a 1 kilo ohm right there. Here's a 1 kilo ohm resistor rated for 1 watt. So when you need a higher wattage resistor, the schematic symbol should tell you that. 1 kilo ohm, 1 watt, or whatever the resistance is. 10 ohm, 10 watt. So this is a 10 ohm, 10 watt resistor here, and these big ones, they commonly have the wattage and the resistance written right on them. So that's nice right there. So in any case, that's how you should know if you need a higher wattage resistor than a quarter watt. The quarter watt resistors, they generally don't put quarter watt on there. Generally, if there's a schematic symbol there, resistor, and a value without a wattage, you can assume it's quarter watt. And that's by far the most common available. So even though it's a quarter watt, you still want to stay below 1/8 of a watt. Whatever the wattage rating they put on here, you still want to keep the wattage below half of its rated value. So the 1 watt resistor here, you would still try to keep below 0.5 watt. And the 10 watt, you should still try to keep below 5 watts right there. So in any case, that is the value that you should use, not the wattage you should aim for. We have here a 4700 ohm resistor. So that's the same as 4.7K, but a lot of times it's hard to see that decimal point right there. And so what they do is they take the K for kilo ohms and they put it where the decimal point goes. So it's saying 4.7K. That's how you read it when the value is written like that. So that's really about it for what you need to know when it comes to the resistor schematic symbol. And so you're going to see that all over in schematics, most common component by far. And these are really the only ways that I see them being marked on the schematic symbol. The symbol itself, how the value is written, and when you need a different wattage. That's really about all there is to it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out one of the other ones that I'm posting. To the screen, click like, subscribe, the bell, all that. Donate to Patreon if you can, that helps out the most. But just watching videos helps out a ton. Thanks to everybody that does that. I'll see you in the next video.